Good morning, teacher. English teaching program. Integral practice. General unit information. Preservice teacher name. Marley del Carmen Álvarez Carrillo. Name of the school. Institución educativa David Sánchez Julián. Cooperating teacher name. Patricia Sánchez Tiurán. Grade 6. Number of students 18. Unit 4. Topic. Present simple with the verb to be. Number from 0 to 100. Ordinal and cardinal. Demonstrative pronoun. Establish goal for the unit. Recognize the plural form of nouns giving correct answer with the verbs to be in which demonstrative pronouns are used to indicate something of interest and toward an asking question using numbers. At the end of the unit, student will now learn to formulate questions and phrases from the topic scene where they are expressed and use them appropriately. At the end of unit, students will be able to I can understand short texts or some difficult avoid daily activities, other subjects and my social environment. Components linguistics pragmatics. DBA understands general and specific information in a short narrative text on familiar topics of interest. Assessment evaluation criteria. Perform the work in person or virtually with the accompaniment of the parent and practice teacher good presentation of the written word, responsibility, punctuality, commitment of the student in the realization of these activities and participation in them. Activities. Completing sentence, contract, question, coleridge, etc. Lesson 1. Date 29 19 2021. Lesson duration 2 hours. Establish goal for the lesson. Identify the number from 1 to 100 in English using the terms with the primary number in English. At the end of the lesson, a student will know to make it fun for a student to maintain their concentration and therefore grasp the learning keenly by counting in their daily life. Standards. Listen, read, pronounce, recognize, and write number in English. Competencias. Interpretative, argumentative, and proportional. DBA not applicable. Stands Standards of the lesson. Procedure, resource is time. Warm-up activity. They will be greeting with a welcome greeting, introducing myself, docent with the song Hello from Super Simple Sound. And then with a dynamic to introduce them to the subject through their previous knowledge called the round of the numbers. Resource computer, speaker, human resource, students and teacher. Time 10 minutes. Open end. The student will be present with flashcards that will be taped to the board where they will be placed at the bottom as they are written so that they can relate their written and pronunciation. Where I point out each number and pronounce the one they observe and listen to them. Repeat the sequence in which they repeat after me. This will be done by singer and pledging. Results. Flashcard, human resource, student and teacher. Development. We will perform a fun conversational activity for the student in what is called the Hammond. Is a perfect game to learn the pronunciation, identification, and writing. Odd number is another way. This is to choose a person to take out of a bad a card, then in a front of their purse, describe the number and say how many letters it was, and so other will go guessing. And so the one what wasn't says it is pronunciation. This will be done by each of the students to practice the topic. Practice pad, sheet, marker, board, human resource, student and teacher. Clausura. Board attitude participated, student performance, activity at home. Relate and write the number from 1 to 100 in class. Human resource, student, teacher, couple. Lesson 2. Date 19/10/2021. Lesson duration 3 hours. Motivated students to learn the verb to be considering listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Identify the most common difficulties children experience when listening, speaking, reading, and writing the verbs to be. Practice the verbs to be with different pedagogical tools. Strengthen the theme of the verbs to be through the activity. At the end of the lesson, students will know how to use the present tense of verbs to be in their different contexts. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to standard I understand basic information of topics related to my daily activities and my environment. Competence, interpretative, argumentative, and propositional. DBA requests and provides clarification of how familiar names and words are spelled in short conversation. Word activity. To start our class, we will begin by welcome you with the sound verb to be sounds where we will immediately activate your previous knowledge. Avoid the subject to be deal with these sound various dynamics will be made where the ability to listen and speaking are the most used. Music reproduction, human resource, teacher and students. Opening town and mirror will perform the dynamic called reconnection, where each of us will sit ourselves in the mirror and begin to use each of the pronouns in Spanish. Then each one will be explained to them in English with its respective verb to be. With this activity, we will begin word explanation to dot within different ways and have a million learning and we will even continue to explain with a song called is our birds and song for kids. Follow following with the mirror. Mirror multiplayer human resource teacher and student. Development. Through the game Caleb learning bingo, we no sorry, in which it consists of practicing pronunciation, listening, and writing. It also helps to memorize the verbs to be with their proper pronouns. His student will have the raise the one or two cards where to cover each one. You have to give them chip to be able to mark the balls that come out in each game. You can use bottle cap or colored paper balls. The rule is as follows. The birds to be is says alone to them and they will have to say allow the same bird to be but with its pronouns. Cardboard, marker, rule, pencil, plastic, bottle caps or chips, human resource student and teacher. Clausura. Behavior, attitude, participatory student student performance activity by means of an interactive game made in PowerPoint. Each child will go to the video being to complete a sentence by place the verbs to be or the pronouns where the correspond answer. This they will have to read the sentence of how it came out. Video being taught human resource teach students.